Welcome to episode 2 of The Morning Buzz with Chris, and we're filming in the occupational therapy gym at the Therapy Center on the Special Kids campus. So good morning to you. It's really hot outside today, so we chose to go inside with this episode. Congratulations to Alexis Ramsey, who won the first trivia contest from episode 1. She answered the question, and several people answered the question about Moses' wife and father-in-law's names, and those were obviously Zipporah and Reuel, or Jethro, as he's called in another version of the scriptures. So congrats to Alexis, way to go. We will have another trivia question from the scriptures at the end of this episode when we get to that point. So special kids updates. There's a lot going on campus. I know we just celebrated our 20-year anniversary, and we had a great day at the carnival at Northside Baptist with the car show and Max Band, the Crusty Veterans, and we're so appreciative of everybody who showed up and all the vendors. It was a great time. If you missed it, you missed a wonderful day. That was capped off with the concert that night at MTSU. Fabulous concert, great artists and great people who have hearts for God and now who have hearts for special kids. And since the concert, we've understood that there's been thousands of shares of special kids and lots of people texting and messaging and wanting to know more about special kids. So that's been a great thing to happen in the result from the concert. So thank you to the concert committee and the 20-year celebration committee for all their work. This morning I want to talk to you about David. When God approached the prophet Samuel, he told him he was looking for a man after his own heart. Later, God told Samuel to anoint David to be the future king over his kingdom and his people Israel. To be a man after God's own heart, David sought after God with everything that he had. I'm going to read a scripture in a moment about that. But David was so impassioned to follow God that whenever he failed, whenever he sinned, he immediately repented, and he was distraught over his sin and the things that he had done before God. And so I think it's a great lesson for me. It's a great lesson for all of us as we strive after seeking after God and being people after God's own heart, and making Special Kids a ministry that searches after God's own heart and chases after him. David wrote many of the Psalms, and I'm going to read the first part of one of those for us this morning. It's in Psalm 42, verses 1 through 2. As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When can I go and meet with God? David also, because of his heart longing after God, had a heart for people with special needs. And so that leads into our trivia portion of this episode of The Morning Buzz with Chris. There was an individual with special needs whom David restored all of his family's possessions and land to. He also invited this person with special needs to dine with him at his table for the rest of his life from that point forward. What is the name of the person with special needs who joined David at his table to eat? So you can respond and send me those responses via text, and we'll do our contest just like we did last time. Interesting stat. The Metro Planning Department in Nashville estimates that by the year 2040, there will be an additional 1 million people moving into the Middle Tennessee area, putting the Nashville population, or Metro Davidson population, at over 3 million people. That's a lot of people, and that's a lot more people than we have right now. So I'm not sure how we're going to do that, but I'm sure God will make a way for us to welcome our new neighbors in. If you haven't been down to the nursing building lately, I would encourage you to walk through there. And each time I walk into the building, I meet a new friend. And it's always exciting to get to meet new friends. Next episode, I'm going to have a special guest with me. So until then, enjoy.